What's up guys, and welcome back to Software Knowledge Solutions, and today we're talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Season 4 is going to be released really soon, and it looks really intense. It looks really good. But as you all know, they normally just fuck up the game every time a new season drops. And then every time there's something wrong with the game, you're losing FPS, the game's fucked, it's crashing to the desktop, or something is seriously fucking wrong with the game. Every time Call of Duty does an update, the game becomes worse and worse and worse. But overall, they make us excited with these, these trailers and stuff like that. They make us excited. Yes, eventually you get to the point where if you do all the optimization guides, your game runs perfectly fine. Now, I'm making this video today just for people out there because they are asking me, yo dude, can you just help me out with Modern Warfare 2? And the game is running like dog shit. Can you please help me? So today I'm going to show you what you can do inside Modern Warfare and in your Windows settings to make the game run a little bit smoother so you can get more FPS out of the game. Alright, let's jump straight into this FPS guide and show you what you can do to make the game run much better. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is the web page for Call of Duty. It's general web page to show you like when it's going to be released, okay? So it's going to be released in 5 days from now on the 14th. The new season is dropping for Modern Warfare 2 and also Warzone as well. I will be making 2 new videos. Obviously, not on the 14th. I'm not one of those people. As soon as something gets launched, I make a video. I actually take some time and dedication and effort, so I'll probably be uploading in the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, there around. I have to play around with settings to find out what is the best for people out there to make the game run smooth. This is what I do on my channel, is to help the Call of Duty community make the game run perfectly fine, because the developers don't do that. The developers don't give a fuck about you, they don't give a fuck about me, and they don't give a fuck about the community in general. They just release seasons after seasons after seasons after updates after updates after updates, and everything is always fucked. Okay, and that's why my channel is dedicated to this game. It's so dedicated to this fucking game that I stopped uploading other videos. And it's quite intense. I used to upload other content, like for other games. But this game is so fucked, I have to make a video like every week, or every 2 weeks, or every 3 weeks, because every time they do an update, they break the game even more. And then I get emails and personalized messages asking me, yo dude, can you please make a video? Because my game is running like shit, and I have a way better PC than you. Now, I am here to help the entire Call of Duty community. It doesn't matter what machine you are running. It can be low end, mid tier, high tier. It doesn't matter. I am here to help you as best I can. It's what my channel is about. If you would like to support my channel, because I do so much effort to try and help you guys, if you would like to support it, become a member on my channel, or hit that thanks button. Just do that. If this worked for you, hit that thanks button. I will be releasing a Season 4 video for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 as well. Alright, let's jump straight into this optimization guide. Right, ladies and gentlemen, so the first thing I want to jump into is this over here. If you are an NVIDIA user like me, go ahead and watch this part of my video if you are an NVIDIA user like me. Okay, if you're an AMD user, you could skip through this part. Obviously, you can't do this, but if you're an NVIDIA user like me, right-click on your desktop, open up NVIDIA Control Panel, and then just let NVIDIA Control Panel open. Now, once this is opened, you're going to come over here where it says Adjust Image Settings with Preview. You're going to click on Adjust Image Settings with Preview, and you're going to use the Advanced 3D Image Settings and click on Take Me There. It's basically just going to take you to Manage 3D Settings, and you're going to come inside here. Now, a couple of things have changed inside here since the last time I uploaded a video for Modern Warfare 2, not Warzone, for Modern Warfare 2, okay? My Modern Warfare 2 and my Warzone 2 videos are 2 completely different videos. Don't get that confused. I know a lot of people are asking me like, yo dude, does that Warzone settings apply for Modern Warfare 2? I just want to point this out. This is for Warzone. That's why I upload 2 different videos. I upload one for Warzone and I upload one for Modern Warfare 2. A lot of people only play Warzone and a lot of people only play Modern Warfare 2. So when I say Warzone, it's meant for Warzone. When I say Modern Warfare 2, like the video I'm doing now, it's meant for Modern Warfare 2. Okay? That's why I make 2 separate videos. That's why I do that. Okay? So I just want to point that out there. And yeah, pretty much a lot of these comments I leave here because I mean, like, this is just like baitable. Because this is something I can't fix. That's why he says like ha ha ha. You know, like I can't fix that. Lag in the game, I can't fix. That's their servers, that's their internet, it's your internet maybe. It's stuff I can't fix for you. I can only fix the stuff in the game. That's about it. I can't fix everything. I'm not the developer for this fucking game, but I try my best. That's what I do, and it's why I'm here. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. That's why I do two separate videos, okay? That's why I do two separate videos. Lots of people only play Modern Warfare 2, and lots of people only play Warzone. This is why I make two separate videos, okay? So what you're going to need to do inside here is just copy all of these settings as is. You can pause my video and just pause it and copy all of these settings as is. This is still a thing, 100 gigs on the shader cache. It's still a thing, and it will always be a thing in Call of Duty. I don't know about Season 4. We'll find out what we're going to need to change inside here for Season 4. But for right now, in Season 3, for the last couple of days that's left for Season 3, just copy all of these settings that I have applied over here, and you should be good to go. Alright. Config surround and physics, you're obviously going to select your dedicated GPU, do not select auto select or CPU, only your dedicated graphics card, and then say apply here at the bottom. From here you're going to go to adjust desktop color settings, and you're going to come inside here. Now overall your brightness is going to be on 50% because you're going to change the brightness inside your game, not inside here, okay? If you change it inside here, all your games might be too bright or too dark, so don't change it inside here, only in your games. Contrast I have at 65. It's my new sweet spot for all my games right now, and I highly recommend that you go ahead and put it on here as well. It does help a lot with the game's quality and how it looks. Gamma at 1.00, and then the digital vibrance is your own personal preference, okay? I have mine at 95. I don't know if you know the guy called Simple that plays Counter-Strike Global Offensive for Navi. He actually put this at 95 to become a professional player because the contrast pops in Counter-Strike. Okay, there's literally videos on that. Okay, now what happened was this, and I'm going to explain it to you guys. I just want to explain this because a lot of people might not know this. If your eyes are quite bad and you're wearing glasses and stuff like that, I do recommend dipping this down. If you do not have really strong eyes and you wear glasses, dip it down. Don't put it all the way up to 95 like me. Don't do that. And don't put it at 100%, okay? If your eyes are fine and you feel your eyes are fine and you're good and you're still young or whatever the case might be and your eyes are awesome, I mean, you fucking got the best vision, whatever, 100% you can go on this. You can go to 95 like me. Sweet spot is 95. There's nothing wrong with my eyes, but I do suggest if you're wearing glasses and stuff like that, this is going to impact you on the long run. That's your own personal preference. I just want to put that out there because it plays a very big role on your mental health and your eyes physically. I just want to put that out there. I've never put that out there before. I want to put it out there now. Okay, cool. I have mine at 95%. I always play mine at 95%, and I'm good to go. And I keep mine like this. And then you just apply these settings, and you should be good to go. The digital vibrance in all your games, especially in Modern Warfare 2, is going to pop a fuck ton, and it makes the game look really, really good. Alright, so the next step I highly recommend you go ahead and do is you're going to go to your start button and go to settings like this, and you're going to go to gaming. You're going to come here and you're going to go to game mode. Now, this plays a very big role on every single machine that's out there. It doesn't matter if you're running a Ryzen machine or an Intel machine, an AMD GPU or an NVIDIA GPU. I highly recommend turning this on. Do not have this off because it actually helps with stuttering in the game, and it actually also helps with FPS. You can get an increase to 10 to 15 to 20 FPS by having this on. Right now, with this season, with Season 3, it does help. I don't know about Season 4 yet. Like I said, I don't know what's in the future for us right now. It's in 5 days, and I'll be making, finding out what's going on in the game, and I'll be making an FPS boost guide for Season 4. So keep this on right now. It's good to go. And then go to graphics settings over here and make sure that you have hardware accelerated GPU scheduling turned off. Do not have this turned on. I know a lot of people have commented down below saying, yo dude, I'm a streamer, and I do feel that if I put this on, it runs a little bit better. If you are a streamer and you don't like just play games, you stream as well while you record or anything like that, you can go ahead and turn it on if it works better for you. But for people out there that's just playing the game as is, go ahead and leave it off. Trust me, it does help with the game's performance. From here, you're going to click on the home button, and then from here, you're going to go to privacy. Scroll all the way down, and you're going to go to background apps. You're going to turn this from on to off. I've done this in most of my videos. Just go ahead and turn all this shit off. You don't need it. From here, you're going to click on the home button, and then I highly suggest you go ahead and do this over here. Go to apps, and make sure that you go ahead and delete all the bullshit on your machine that you don't play. The fuller your machine is, the slower it's going to be. Now, I highly recommend you do not uninstall these things because it plays a very big role on your machine itself to be up to date, okay? Like your NVIDIA settings or your AMD settings, and then also the Microsoft C. I don't recommend uninstalling it, just like your single player games or stuff that's taking up a lot of space, okay? If you have solid state drives and M.2s and they're huge, then you don't need to uninstall stuff. But if you only have one drive, like a 1C drive, your games are all on there, everything's on there, I highly suggest you go ahead and make sure that your hard drive has more than 100 gigs left on it. Please go ahead and do that. It plays a very big role on every single game you are playing. Please go ahead and do that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the next step I highly recommend you go ahead and do is update your GPU drivers, okay? It does not matter if you're AMD, it does not matter if you're NVIDIA. Update your GPU drivers. I use NVIDIA GeForce Experience to make sure that I have the latest drivers installed on my machine all the time, okay? So this is GeForce Experience. If you have it, you literally just click on drivers over here and go to check for updates, and it will let you know if you have the latest graphics card drivers installed on your machine or not. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so something that plays a very, very big role inside Modern Warfare 2 is this over here. You're going to open up your File Explorer, go to your Documents, go to Call of Duty, go to Players, and then go to this file over here that says options3.cod22. Right-click on it, open it up with any notepad or any editing software that you can edit with, and then scroll all the way down. Now, there's a few things over here that has been changed in this, all of these. Now, there's a lot of stuff that you can change inside here. Number one is this over here, where it says render a work account. A lot of people have not changed this yet, and they're playing the game stock default as is. Now, if you're complaining about FPS, this is what you could do to change it to get more FPS out of your game, alright? I have an 8-core, 8-thread CPU. It's a 9700K, and it has a water cooling block on it, okay? The water cooling block doesn't really matter. If you have an air cooler, that's all good. It's about your cores inside here, your total cores, not your performance cores, your total cores. Google what CPU you have, or just go to your settings, right click options, go to properties, find out what CPU you have, okay? If you don't know how to do that, it's pretty simple. I'm pretty sure every single person that's watching this video right now knows what CPU they're running. Okay, now I have mine as my total cores right now. I'm pretty sure it's most likely going to change again in season 4 because it always changes when a season drops. Okay, now a lot of people are halving their cores, so mine would be 4 if I half it from 8 cores to 4 cores, right? Halving it, a lot of people are getting more FPS by changing it to half their cores. You can go ahead and try that, especially if you have 8 cores and more. I do not recommend this at 6 cores. If you have 6 cores and you put this to 3, it might work and it might not. If you have anything less than that, like a 4-core, 8-thread CPU, do not play around with it. Leave it at its defaults, because putting 2 here is not going to help you. And you might as well just leave it at 4 or leave it at its defaults that it gives you already. Okay? Unless you have something higher, like a 8-core or 12-core or 10-core, anything higher, half it and try and see what it does. The game might give you more FPS if you half the cores, but right now at this very moment I have my machine at its total cores and it runs perfectly fine. Okay, the video memory scale over here, okay, the video memory scale. Now mine in-game is at 90%. The reason why it's at 90% is that's how it looks when it's at 90%. Now what you can do is you can override this yourself by taking this number over here and then right click on it, copy, and then delete everything inside here like this. Just delete it and then paste it inside here like that. Okay, that's the highest it can go to in the config file itself. Now this one over here, a lot of people are saying that you should change this to false and you can actually get more FPS out of your game. Now for me, it does nothing. I've tried this and it does nothing. Maybe it will help for you. It depends on every single machine that's out there. None of us have the same machine. You can type in false and you're just going to type in false like that. That's all you're going to do, and then from here you are going to go to file and then save. Okay, now if anything fucks out here in this config file, for instance you put this here and your game's running worse, or you put this here and your game's running worse, there's a very easy way to go back to its defaults. Okay, it's very easy and simple to do. I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to say don't save this file over here. It's very easy and simple to do if your game is now running even worse, or maybe it's running better. If it's running better, awesome. If it's not, and your machine is now confused with itself and it doesn't know what it's doing, you just right click on this and say delete. Reopen your game and this file will go back to its default settings. And then you can change around what you need to change and what you shouldn't be changing. Alright, it's very easy and simple to do, and I highly recommend you go ahead and do this because it's a very, very big role that a lot of people don't do, and that's how they're losing FPS. Okay, I highly recommend you go ahead and do this. Alright, let's jump straight into the next step. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the next step I highly recommend you go ahead and do is this could help for your machine in general. If you're running Windows 10 or Windows 11, it can help a lot because a lot of people have corrupt files on the machine without them even knowing it, and this is all you're going to need to do. You're going to go to the search button and type in CMD and then right click on it and then say run an administrator. You're going to say yes to the prompt over here and then it's going to look like this. You're going to type in SFC space / and then scan now, one word, and then press enter. Now it will look like this, okay? I'm just going to press enter and it will do this. Beginning system scan. This process will take some time. Obviously, it's going to take some time. It's scanning through your entire machine. It's in scanning through your C drive. If you have multiple drives, it will scan through all of those files inside those drives. It will see if there's anything wrong with your machine. If you have corrupt files or anything like that, it will automatically fix it for you. Please go ahead and do this if you've never done this before. Go ahead and do it because it can actually help for black screen errors, Call of Duty crashing, Call of Duty just, you know, their files not verifying and all that bullshit, all that nice nonsense that Call of Duty is giving. Go ahead and do this. It plays a very big role inside your machine. Now, I'm not obviously going to let you watch me do this till 100%. Let's jump straight into Call of Duty's optimization settings inside the game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see me in my game right now, and I'm doing about 125 to 127 there around FPS. The reason why I'm not doing like 150 like I normally do, or 160 in this lobby selection where I can select my game modes, is because I'm using OBS, okay? I'm recording. So for people out there that's streaming this game, or recording the gameplay while they play, you are going to be losing FPS. Not a lot, but you will be losing FPS. This is something I want to point out, because that hardware accelerated GPU scheduling setting inside the Windows plays a very big role on the people out there that stream this game or that record the gameplay. Okay, you're going to lose FPS. Trust me, you will. Okay, now something I just want to do is go to this little gear icon over here and then go to graphics. You're going to come to this quality tab over here and you're obviously going to have this on custom. For every single person out there that's running whatever machine, low end, mid tier to high end machines. Ladies and gentlemen, if this works for you, leave a like. Let's try to get that 5,000 to 6,000 likes on this video. I would really appreciate it. It takes a lot of time and dedication to make these fucking videos because this game is fucking broken. This game is not full of bugs. This game is a bug. Okay? I don't know when this game's not going to be a bug anymore. Because it's now how long that we have Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 out right now? It's still fucked. It's not getting fixed. They're just releasing skins, they're releasing seasons, they're not fixing their game. The developers don't give a fuck about you. They just want your money, and that's how it goes. I know I'm ranting, but that's my channel. I do my rants, and I also do how to fix this fucking game. Alright, let's go over this. So right now, you're going to have this obviously at custom. I have mine at the Intel upscaling for Modern Warfare 2. It's the best upscaling in the game right now to make your game look really good. You need to have a decent enough GPU. Now, I've overclocked my 9700K CPU, my RTX 2060 OC, and my 16 gigs of RAM. Every component in my machine has been overclocked. I'm using the Intel upscaling. If you are not satisfied with this upscaling and you are losing FPS with this, then I highly recommend you go with NVIDIA image scaling. It's a very, very good upscaling. Trust me, it is. It's a really good upscaling for Modern Warfare 2. Put it on native. If you want to and you got a good enough machine with a good enough GPU, you can go with ultra quality or quality. If you don't have the best of GPUs, you can go with balance. The game will still look perfectly fine. Okay? Sharpness is your own personal preference. It's really going to depend on your own personal preference is the sharpening. Mine's on 10. It's been my own sweet spot always with NVIDIA image scaling. Okay? Now, this one over here, AMD FSR 1.0. If you are using this, I recommend that you go to ultra quality. It makes the game look fantastic, and you do a lot of FPS. The game runs perfectly fine on this upscaling. The game also looks really good. It doesn't matter what map you are playing, the game looks good. If you seeing a drastic decrease in your FPS, all you need to do is go to quality or go to balance. You might see a slight blur on your screen. If you don't mind that and you want more FPS and you want your game to run stable, then go with balance. If you want a little bit less FPS, like I don't know, 5 less FPS or maybe even less than that, go to quality and it will make the game look really good. If you have a decent enough GPU, go with ultra quality and the game will look fantastic with this upscaling. Now, a lot of people also use this one, AMD FSR 2.1. These options then go away. You can't use them. Okay, so you can use this one as well. Then I highly recommend you go with quality. Do not go with balance, do not go with performance, do not go with ultra performance. Yes, you'll do more FPS in the game, but your game's going to look like dog shit, and you don't want that. People want quality and FPS. They don't want a good FPS that's high up there, but their game looks like fucking, I don't know, pixelated Mario Brothers bullshit. Don't do that. You're not playing Tetris, you're playing Call of Duty. So don't use this upscaling and then go to ultra performance or performance. Go with quality. It will make the game look good and still do good FPS. It won't make the game look amazing. I'm just telling you that right now. You should know this by now if you are using this, or if you haven't used it before. So if your first time using this, try it out. Something that I want to point out is this over here, Fidelity FX Cache. A lot of people are still using this upscaling till today. Since this game came out, people are using Fidelity FX Cache. The reason why people are using it is, it's the best upscaling, the best sharpening to see your enemies. And then also the game looks really good. Then some machines look like absolute dog shit on this upscaling. So I will always get comments down below saying, yo dude, I don't like this option. I don't like this option. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. You are going to need to find the sweet spot for yourself. You're going to need to do that. I'm going to give you one tip, alright? If you are running a really decent machine, run it like this, okay? A decent machine, run it like this. If you're running a mid-tier machine, or still a decent machine, run it like this. Okay, native. So it does your native resolution. 720p, 1080p, 1440p, 2K, 4K, whatever resolution you're playing your game at, it will push it to that resolution, and that's how your game's going to look. Alright, I highly recommend you go ahead and try this. Or go with ultra quality. Makes the game look even better. Okay, cool. Then, from here, if you're struggling with FPS, and you want to play the game, and you want good quality and FPS, go with this one. AMD FSR 1.0, not 2.1, 1.0, because then you could still change these two. Then they play a role in the game. Then you have this at full mix SMAA 2 times, this at normal, this a bit lower. You can drop this a little bit down if you want to. Play around with it. I leave mine at 90%. The reason why I do that is because I have a 6 gig card. If you have anything like a 6 gig card and higher, use all of it. Use it. There's a reason why I put mine at 90. And there's a reason why I do this all the time. Okay? This at normal, but if you are using this one over here, go to low. Your game will not look like this. It will still look like that. But you will use less resources of your GPU and your CPU and your RAM, so you would get more FPS out of your game. And the game looks almost exactly the same as putting it at normal. So that is something I just want to point out for you guys. Then something I want to point out is this. These three options over here plays a huge role in the game. A massive role. Keep them at high. Okay? Go ahead and do that. Then what you can do is you can just copy all of these settings over here. I'm not going to just go over all of these things again and tell you to put them off, put them low, put them off, put them low. Because this is just how it's going to stay. Alright? For now. Until the new season comes out. Just copy my settings as is. You should be good to go. Alright, you're going to then apply these settings, okay? I just apply these settings, right? Okay, I'm going to scroll up. I don't need this. I really don't. I don't play with this upscaling. I use this one. So then I go here and ultra quality. And I apply it, okay? So I'm going to apply it. Cool. Done with this quality tab. We're going to go to the view, right? The field of view is your own personal preference. Obviously, every single person out there plays on their own field of view, FOV, right? So 60 you can only see till here, 80 you can only see till here, 100 you can only see till here, and 120 you can see till here. So if you have yours all the way to the bottom and you only have yours at 60 and there's a dude running over here, you can't see him. He's gonna fucking smash your face and you're gonna get quite angry. So play around with it. Don't put it at 60, put it a little bit up at least, or all the way to 120. But yet again, it's your own personal preference. All of these things inside here is going to be your own personal preference. Now, something that plays a very big role inside this game as well is interface. You're going to come to interface. You're going to come to color customization. Click on this. Go to filter 2. Do not put this at none. Filter 2. Go to both. 100%. 100%. Scroll down. Go to your enemy. Choose a personalized color for your enemy to be. So when you ping him, when you shoot him, whatever the case might be, he will be that color. I have mine custom over here. It's called BF79CC, and that's the color I'm using right now. You can literally type it in here if you want to, and you can have the exact same as mine, and then apply a custom color and have it for your game. Alright, After you've done this, this is the most important step you're going to need to do for this game to be perfectly fine after you've done all of these things that I just showed you from the beginning of the video till the end. This is the most important thing, is this over here. You're going to come to the display tab and you're going to click on restart shader optimization and click on restart. You're going to restart your entire game, close out of it, open it up again, then right at the top here it's going to say installing shaders. Now yes, I know there's a bug in COD where it stops at 80%, 99% or some bullshit like that, because I get a lot of comments down below saying, yo dude, my shaders get stuck, how do I fix that? That's something I can't fix. It's something that's fucked up with the game. I've tried everything to see if I can fix it. I can't. COD is fucked, okay? There's so much shit wrong with this game. So much shit. Anyways, if it does hit 99% and it's stuck there, I don't know, for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 2 minutes, just go into the game and it will go away and you should be good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, if this worked for you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and as always, peace the fuck out.